Hi preschoolers, happy Tuesday. I'm very excited for our circle time today. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and your feedback on it too. We are going to be ending our circle time with planting. We're going to plant our own flowers. We'll get back to that at the end of our circle time, but let's start with our calendar over here. What is our month? Let's look at all these letters and say them together. A, P, R, I, L. April! That's what that spells. Let's count these umbrellas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What color do you think this umbrella is going to be? Look at our pattern. Blue, green, blue. A blue 14. And like I said, today is Tuesday, April 14th. Let's sing our days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Hay 7 días, hay 7 días, hay 7 días en la semana. Now we are on to our weather. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy out today? What's the weather like? You look out your window, I'll look out mine. What does it look like? Partly sunny. The sun's been out a little bit, but it's also pretty cloudy. And it still is windy. It's windy out there. How does it feel if you went outside? How does it feel today? Cold. It is a chilly day. So we'll put our cold thermometer up. And our panda also needs his jacket. There we go. Today, we are going to be reading a fun and kind of silly book. And this book is called Splat the Cat, Oopsie Daisy. What's on the front cover of this page? What do you see? A cat. A mouse. What's the mouse holding? A watering can. And what are they both looking at? What's this? A plant that's in a pot. Wonder what the story's going to be about. Let's find out. It was almost springtime. The weather was getting warmer, but the sky was still gray and rainy. Splat thought being stuck inside was a waste of his Saturday afternoon. How does he feel? Kind of sad. Splat perked up when a sopping wet Sycamore curled into his room. Sycamore was carrying a weird-looking seed. "Where'd you get that?" said Splat. "Who's Sycamore?" The mouse or the rat? Sycamore held up the seed and stared at it. He shrugged. "Wonder what kind of seed it is," said Splat. "It could be anything." "What type of seed do you think it is?" Maybe a flower seed? Maybe a pumpkin seed? Maybe a grass seed? Let's keep reading. "Well, there's only one way to solve this mystery, Sycamore. Let's see if we can make it grow." "I think we need to plant it first," Splat said, "but I've never planted anything before. Do you know how to plant a seed?" Sycamore shrugged. "Okay, then let's go to the library to find out," Splat announced. "What do you think they're going to do at the library?" Why would they go to the library to figure out how to plant a seed? Maybe to look at a book on how to plant seeds? I think that's a good idea. Splat and Sycamore walked straight to the library and looked for a book about gardening. The only problem was there was so much information. Splat wanted to grow one seed, not a whole field of corn. After staring at the shelves for a long time, Splat finally asked the librarian, and she was happy to help him find the perfect book. And it says, A Cat's Guide to Plants and Potting. Perfect for him, because he's a cat. The book said the first step was getting a pot and filling it with soil. Not all the soil landed in the pot. Splat! It's falling on Sycamore. Next, Splat planted the seed in the dirt. He set the flower pot on a sunny windowsill and then watered the soil. Not all of the water went into the pot. Where's the water going? On Sycamore. Splat checked the flower pot every day. He hoped and hoped for a sign of a sprout. He wondered what kind of plant it would be. Maybe the seed would grow into a wild garden of roses. Or maybe it would grow into a tree as tall as the sky. Splat couldn't wait to see what grew. He sang to the seed, he read to the seed, he told stories to it. For 2 whole weeks, Splat waited and waited for the seed to do something. Splat was ready to give up. Maybe the seed would never sprout. Feeling terribly disappointed, he watered the soil one last time, just in case. Dirt in the pot shifted a little when Splat added the water, and a tiny sprout sprang up. Splat cheered loudly, but quickly his mouth shut because he didn't want to scare the little plant. See it right there? A little tiny green sprout. During the next week, the sprout grew and finally straggled some leaves. Splat was thrilled when a few days later the little bud appeared at the top of the stem. What do you think that bud is? A flower. The next day, the bud opened up and blossomed. It wasn't a wild jungle plant or a colored rose or a tall tree. It was a flower. It was a daisy. And Splat knew just who to give it to. Who's he going to give it to? No. I love it, said Mom. It is the most special flower ever. Splat smiled as he hugged his mother. I grew it myself, Splat said, with a little help from Sycamore. How fun. This is such a cute book. So, flowers need water to grow, and they need sun to grow too. We need food to grow, and the sun helps our body too. We're going to look over here on my board and talk about some living and non-living things. My 2 first pictures I have are a butterfly and a bicycle. Which one is living? The butterfly. And which one's not living? The bicycle. You are correct. Let's do another one. How about these 2? A crab and a boat. Which one's living? The crab. And which one's not living? The boat. You are correct. Let's do one last one. How about these 2? A seal and a shoe. Which one's living? The seal. Great job, everybody. So, like I said, plants are living. What we're going to do today is we are going to plant our own plant, and we're going to have to take care of it. So you're going to have to help me remember through our videos on how to take care of our plant. So in front of me, I have some different items. I have a jar with, what's in it? dirt. I have my little spoon. I have a packet of our imaginary seeds, so we don't know what they're like. And in my cup, you can see it, I have water. So what are we going to do? How do we plant our seeds in here? What should I do first? Dig a hole. So I'm going to use my spoon to dig a hole in there. Now I'm going to open up these seeds, and now what? What do we have to do? I have a hole, and my seeds are open. I have to see them. Look at how they look. What should we do with them? Plant them in the hole. And now, cover them up. Last part. Now what? Seeds are in there. They're covered up. What do we do with this? Take the water and pour them on the seeds so they can start to grow. I'm going to take this jar, and where do you think I should put it? Should I put it in a dark closet? No. Should I put it in my basement with no windows? No. I should put it in the windowsill so it gets lots of sun. And we're going to keep checking on it to see when it starts to grow. If at home you're able to plant with your mom or your dad, I would do it. It's so much fun to plant. And even though it's chilly outside, you can plant inside your house too. I have one last fun activity that I want you guys to do at home today. I want you to use some sticks. So see my stick in my hand. And practice painting. On my piece of paper, I wrote my last name. I wrote Garbett. You can practice writing your name and use the stick as if it were a pencil to trace the letters. And then when you're done, you can decorate it. You can also kind of use your stick as a stamp and paint it that way and stamp it on your paper. So have fun with this activity, and I will see you on Wednesday, and we'll check in on our plant. Bye, everybody.